Alright, today I have for you a review of the iPhone 13 Pro. Now there is no difference between the Pro and Pro Max version. They have the same functions, except the bigger diagonal and the longer battery life. In my hand this version fits much better. Compared to the 12 Pro, the dimensions are almost the same. The camera block is much larger and the diameter of the lenses is also enlarged. All the buttons moved slightly down. Because of this, you won't be able to use the cover of the iPhone 12 Pro. The notch has become smaller with 20% due to the movement of the dynamic closer to the edge. However, they didn't introduce the percentages of the battery in the space obtained by this reduction. A pity. The display this year got a good upgrade. First of all, the brightness has increased up to 1000 nits. And now they have displays that supports 120 Hz. The ProMotion technology, which varies between 10 Hz and 120 Hz, depending on which application you use, which makes a good optimization of the battery life. It looks incredibly smooth doing just a simple scroll, which I can't show you through this video. The rear cameras have received a big upgrade. Telephoto camera now receives 3 times optical zoom. Wide camera received 2.2 times improvement in low light. Ultra-wide camera is much more sensitive to light and comes with a new feature, the macro photography, that detects proximity of an object from 10 cm and can focus well up to 2 cm. You can get great pictures if you don't shake your hands. They introduced the cinematic mode, which would be similar to the portrait mode, but for video. They also introduced the ProRes codec, which is not activated at the moment. We were waiting for the next iOS update. The front camera has no changes, they just added HDR4, which can be seen as small changes in these pictures. The brain of this iPhone is the A15 Bionic chip, which clearly has a much higher performance than the A14 Bionic. We won't feel this increase in any way, just doing some synthetic tests. For example, in Geekbench 5, CPU has a 20% increase and 60% GPU compared to iPhone 12 Pro. Pro models got the GPU with 5 cores, meaning 1 core more compared to the iPhone 13 and 13 mini. So thanks to this performance and the ProMotion display, this device looks incredibly fast. As for the battery, I can say that it lasts me a whole day using intensely. That is, taking pictures, watching videos, playing some games. They claim that the battery life is 1.5 hours longer than the 12 Pro, but we need more time and deeper testing to feel the real difference. There is one more thing I noticed. I think the sound is better and sounds louder than 12 Pro, but this opinion can be considered subjective. So everyone has the same question, if it's worth going from 12 Pro to 13 Pro. Yes and no. If you want a display with the refresh rate of 120 Hz and slightly better cameras, you can get it. Otherwise, you can wait for the next iPhone. I'd like to thank you for watching and I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Bye bye.